YouTube? It's Charles the Destroyer, and we are going to watch a new CJ DaChamp about General Grievous. So grab your snackies, grab your bevies, let me know what you eat and drink down below. Let's get to watching. The following is footage in this video was used for parody, commentary, and education and is protected by fair use. Please support the official release.
Shut your clanker ass up, B1.
I got this! Not the Shaggy guy. I forget his name. It's Shag something. But not the Shaggy guy.
Something's wrong with him. That's not human, man. You're not regular, man.
Come here, boy!
Rip.
Nigga's the devil, man.
Oh, it's just Shaggy. Yeah, not Shaggy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Rude.
to a brand new series on the channel, The Forbidden Files. Now, let me quickly explain to y'all what this is. These are not trials. These are files and cases for characters that, quite honestly, don't even need a trial. This is the new tier called the Forbidden Tier, and it is strictly reserved for legends of the game. And we're starting this series off with a character that was so disgustingly broken, he had to get nerfed. And that is none other than 2003 General Grievous. This nigga Grievous in 03 was the devil in animated form. Niggas talk about 03 Grievous like niggas talk about Vaughn. Like, this dude was a Jedi killing machine that was non-force sensitive, by the way. Like, for real, dead ass, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'd go do it himself, on feet by himself. The nigga straight up had to go. And let me just give y'all a warning right now before we even start. If you have only seen Grievous from Revenge of the Sith in 3D Clone Wars and have never seen this man in the 2D version, then woo, you're in for a ride.
Didn't they make him like sick or about to die or something? I'm not super into I don't know a lot of Star Wars stuff. So didn't they make him like he was dying or something? Like, isn't that how they nerfed him?
So let's not waste no more
Sort
time.
of.
Without further ado.
Okay.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen.
He was badly wounded. In the movie, he was pretty messed up. His wife died and he went nuts.
Case 1, sliming out multiple Jedi at once. Now, this right here was Grievous's first appearance in any type of Star Wars media. And man, I'll tell you, boy, this on record has to be one of the craziest character debuts of all time. So this is how this went down. While Anakin and Obi-Wan was finishing—
Oh my God. Okay. The art style. No. The style of the characters, it's giving like Samurai Jack, but Samurai Jack did very specific, unique things. So I guess it's not really Samurai Jack. What? Same guy? It was same guy? Okay. So it's giving that, except Samurai Jack had this whole thing where they didn't use black outlines. That's what made Samurai Jack look very visually unique, is because they didn't use black outlines. Whereas this one obviously is. He looks so petulant. Like, look at him. He looks like he's pouting.
Up a mission on this one planet. They get hailed from this one Jedi Master. And this man is fighting for his life and panicking. Bro was on the line like, General Kenobi, we need immediate evac. This new droid general, he's unstoppable. Oh God, what the hell? And the next thing that you see when they swap to that planet is this man falling over and dying, and Grievous stopping the communicator in the ground. The first time you ever catch a glimpse of this demon is him booming a Jedi Master. Not just a regular Jedi Knight, a whole ass master. That is fucking horrifying. Now let's continue. The other Jedi that are with the Master that just got boomed are being completely surrounded by an army of droids. So while they had them completely surrounded at this abandoned ship, Grievous makes—
It's definitely giving some Samurai Jack vibes. Like, how are you supposed to get out of here? This is overwhelming. This is crazy.
them cease fire. And after he made all the droids stop shooting, this man got on the mic and said,
"Attention, Jedi scum! You are surrounded by the glorious Separatist army! Now, I could have my character will tease you right now, but where will be the fun in that? So I, General Grievous, will personally come in there and slime you niggas out myself. Prepare yourself for your impending doom, Jedi.
So after Grievous drops
All right.
the mic and proclaims that he's gonna slime out the Jedi himself, they all start taking position and getting prepared for this nigga. Because Grievous is walking towards them right now. And let me say this real quick. The Jedi in here are no pushovers. Especially these three. Long-head ass Kiadi Mundi, who is a member of the Jedi Council, Shakti, who was a pain in the ass to fight in The Force Unleashed, and Ayla Secura, the alien shorty that took like 10,000 backshots from clones in Revenge of the Sith. Like, these are known Jedi masters.
And they apparently survived some stuff. Apparently.
The fact that this man Grievous had this long head ass motherfucker sweating bullets is insane. So while Grievous was approaching them, all they could hear was
He is the storm that is approaching.
his footsteps echoing around the wreckage. They couldn't tell where this dude was at all. So this is where the insanity begins. This poor Padawan that looks like Shaggy, and believe it or not, his name is actually Shaggy. Not gonna lie, when I first watched this, I was like, why does this dude look like Shaggy? And boy, oh boy, come to find out, this actually is
The Jedi Padawan Shaggy, who appeared in Chapter 20 of the show, was modeled by the cartoon character Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Not only do they look similar, if you phonetically say Shaggy's name, it sounds like Shaggy.
It's a Jedi version of Shaggy. Like, that is just hilarious to me, bro. But anyways, while Grievous's footsteps got louder and louder,
So it was on purpose.
Shaggy, being the same scary ass nigga in Star Wars as well, ended up losing his composure. So he runs outside just to get squashed by this nigga Grievous.
Squashed into nothing. Where'd he go? There's nothing there.
Side just to get squashed.
Like, where? He not there. He not there. He gone. Look at him. Nothing. Rep Shaggy.
Yeah, R.I.P. Shaggy. That is one of the most insane deaths I've ever seen. This nigga Grievous jumped from the top rope and squashed him. Knocked the sonic rings out that nigga. If you pay attention very closely, his entire body disappeared. That means the impact of that fall was so hard, his carcass was squished into the ground.
Yeah.
His body was literally unrecoverable. So after Grievous squashed Shaggy, he starts towering over all the Jedi and laughing at their asses. Then shows them his 10-foot body and then just disappears. These niggas were shook because this just turned into a survival horde. Grievous really started playing Dead by Daylight with these niggas, just toying with them while he was ready to hunt them down one by one. So
Kind of hate that. I can't deal with this kind of stress, man.
while they were moving back with their backs against each other, you see this nigga appear out of the shadows like Batman hanging from the roof. Dude is literally looking over them, stalking his prey. So Grievous finally decided he was ready to get active. He drops from the roof and starts going to town on these niggas, fighting the whole 1v5 and enjoying every second of it. And dude, this man is a literal cheat code. He can turn his body into a Beyblade. This is the most unfair shit I've ever
Beyblade. Let her rip.
seen. Like, for real, how the hell are you supposed to fight a 10-foot cyborg that can move his body like a Beyblade? Oh, and guess what? That's not all he can do, because this is about to get even more insane. He started breakdancing on their asses.
That noise scared me. What the I guess it's in this. That scared me.
This is about to get even more insane. He started breakdancing on their asses, fighting them with his feet. No way in hell a 10-foot cyborg should be moving like this. No, twin, nah. I'll be for real, bro. If I saw this shit, I'd put the saber down, bro.
Yeah, I'd put the saber.
Wholeheartedly
I'm gonna see myself out. I'll I'll take my chances with the droids or whatever outside, thanks.
Understand why George Lucas nerfed this nigga. So as the fight continued, long-head ass Ki-Adi-Mundi tried to force push bro, but Grievous dodged it and landed on the side of the roof. So this is when Grievous decided to start singling them out. He jumps
That's good looking food.
back in and hits the ground so hard he made a smoke screen. So this wildebeest looking nigga decided to go in and try to fight him one-on-one, but Grievous
That'll
pulled off
go
a
well.
crazy move. He blocks his attack, and when old boy tried to swing at him again, he dropped his saber, cut him across the middle with his green one, then just slammed this nigga with his other one. Bro boomed that musty ass wildebeest immediately when he was 1v1 with him. So
I got a question, my dude. Why did you think that would work or was a good idea? If all 5 of you weren't able to do it, I don't know why you were like, yeah, I'm the one, to be honest.
after the wildebeest Yeti hybrid got boomed, Shock T decides to throw a bunch of scrap at him, but Grievous ends up cutting through all of it. Then this one Jedi tries to pull up on him. I'ma refer to him as Yeet because the nigga got a turban on his head. Grievous grabs his elongated head with his grippers and slams bro's head into the
Well,
breaking his neck on impact. Bro didn't stand a chance. He didn't even get to swing the saber. His last seconds of life was him getting his face gripped by this man's foot, then eating dirt right after that. But old boy wasn't the only person to get his face gripped, because after Grievous boomed him, Ayla came in trying to swing, but Grievous gripped her face mid-air, then swung both of their bodies across the map with his feet.
this is absolutely disrespectful. Jesus Christ.
That has got to be one of the most insane ways to slime a nigga. Sending them flying with your feet is OD. So the last two Jedi remaining were Longhead Ki-Adi and Shock T. So Grievous ended up zoning them both out of their range. Then he drop kicks Ki-Adi's ass across the stage, taking him out of the fight. And this just left Grievous one-on-one with Shock T. And he was pushing her shit. She was panicking, barely holding on and blocking his strikes. So he ended up knocking the saber out of her hands. Then he comes in to swing on her, but Shock T barely blocks this with the force and gets sent flying into a pillar, and she is out of commission. So
Well,
the last man standing was Ki-Adi-Mundi with his elongated dingling head. So Grievous grabs Shock T's saber and picked it up with his foot. And he was staring at this nigga Ki-Adi, laughing at his ass like,
You fool! With your elongated head, I've been trained in your Jedi arts by Count Dooku.
So after Grievous finished taunting this man, he ends up pushing Ki-Adi and knocking the saber out of his hands immediately. And Grievous ends up going in for the kill. But at the last millisecond, Ki-Adi ends up getting bailed out by the clones. And the clones looked at that boy Grievous and said, "Troopers, blast that half-breed clanker." So they start shooting at Grievous, and Grievous hits the dash.
so anyway, they start blasting. I mean, that's fair. That is absolutely fair. Like, just unload in that direction. Hope for the best.
While the clones are blasting every single piece of ammo that they have at this man. So while they continue trying to shoot bro down, Grievous decides to drop in and starts to murder all of the clones in front of him. So
Damn.
after Grievous ended up mowing down the whole front line, a whole gunship ends up pulling up right in front of his face. And this is when Grievous finally decided to make a strategic retreat. So Grievous ends up hitting the dash again. That man is out of there. I know his 40-yard dash speed is fast as hell. And Ki-Adi and the clones end up retreating. So yeah, that right there was General Grievous's.
Just like I'm gonna go after him. If you don't get your Jedi Master ass on this, ship, whatever it is, do you know how much it took? No. Get your ass in there.
First ever appearance. So let's review this
Hello.
carnage that he caused. He crushed Shaggy into oblivion, put Wildebeest nigga up on a shirt, gripped Yeet with his feet, and broke his neck, and threw their asses across the ship with his feet, and damn near killing Shock T along with Ki-Adi-Mundi. Oh, and
Did they get Shock T, or is Shock T just buried in rubble? Did they grab her too? What happened there? What happened there? Also, welcome, guys.
I forgot old boy at the beginning that got boomed on the communicator, along with his entire battalion. So yeah, this man packed up 4 Jedi, put Ayla and Shock T on a stretcher, and had Kiadi's ass rethinking life. This is one of the nastiest debuts a character has ever had to date. So yeah, and guess what? That was only case 1. We still got another case left. And boy, let me tell you, it gets even crazier. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to case 2, the siege on Coruscant. Now, what you're about to see are the events that basically open up episode 3. Even though this series is now considered Legends continuity, this is still kind of what basically happened. So how this went down, this evil-ass conniving nigga Palpatine sent this man Grievous to invade Coruscant.
For whatever reason, like his like little face thing, he just looks so tired. I relate to that. I just relate to it, to be honest. I also am tired.
And capture him. So the separatists end up pulling up to Coruscant and a massive battle just ensues. Now, before we get to Grievous, we gotta take a detour real quick, because this is one of the hardest moments in Star Wars history. This nigga Captain Fordo was popping off this battle. Nigga turned into the Doomslayer. Just look at this shit. Him and his squad are being overran, but he didn't care. Bro boomed the battle droid in front, turned around, smacked this nigga, dumped the clip in his ass. Then he throws his gun at this droid, blows his head off, then picked up his blaster in his left hand and started mowing these niggas down. Like, nah, bro.
That seems like a lot. Everything that's happening seems like a lot. I'd be so tired. Clones were badass. I mean, yeah, they were all clones of someone that was badass, and then they were all, like, soldiers. So, like, yeah. But, like, dang. That seems like a lot.
No, this man was top of the leaderboard in every single Battlefront lobby. Bro just dropped off 20 droids in the span of 20 seconds. So while the battle continued and Captain Fordo was running up the scoreboard, we see this nigga Palpatine watching the battle and sipping tea, not giving a care in the world. This man doesn't care at all what is happening right now. He's just looking at all this shit like, good. I orchestrated all this shit. I don't give a damn what's happening, nigga. So while Palpatine was enjoying his tea, Shock T, a bunch of troopers and 2 Jedi end up pulling up with her. And they're trying to get this man Palpatine to safety. But Palpatine was just stalling and acting like, oh, Master Shock T, greetings.
No, I'm not worried. Don't worry about it. We should stay here and make notes for history or something. It's probably fine. Don't even worry about me. I'm fine. Totally fine. It's fine.
Would you like to enjoy some tea with me while I watch the battle? And she like, no, old ass nigga, I'm trying to get your ass to safety. But while they continued to stay in this room, they started hearing footsteps around the room. And when they started getting louder, Shock T knew immediately who this was.
Get down, Mr. President!
Hi, how are you?
So he
Oh,
ran
no.
in the window, letting himself right in the room. And look at this mechanical, lanky ass nigga ore farming. Bro really had to hit a whole JoJo's pose before he started dropping niggas off. So this nigga Grievous looking at Palpatine like,
Greetings, Master. I've come to pick you up.
shut the fuck up, you mechanical Nimrod. They're not supposed to know that shit.
Hi, Master. I've come to be your Uber. Let's go.
To the 3rd movie.
I'm sorry, Lucius.
Now capture me and make it look believable. So Grievous tries to grab him, but Shock T pulls him away. And they end up taking Palpatine, and Grievous is surrounded by about 20 clones. But bro didn't care that he was surrounded at all. Dude was actually ecstatic, because now he can let loose and kill some niggas. So the clones start firing and Grievous jumps up and immediately starts mowing every clone in that room down. Look at what he does to this one dude. He grabs him and plants him on the wall, then just slices him down the middle. And I'm not gonna lie, this next guy got done dirty even worse. Grievous slices bro's gun in half. Then he grabs him by the leg with his own leg, then throws him out the window.
Aww.
That is one of the worst.
I'm not even gonna like kill you directly. I'm gonna toss you out the window. I don't give a shit. With my foot!
Ways to ever go out. Bro,
That's rude.
his leg with his own leg, then sent him flying and he's gonna fall for like 100 floors before he goes splat. Oh man, rip that guy, bro. So as he continued to murder everybody in this room and make this clone look up to the sky to see God, we get to one of the nastiest kills of all time. Grievous grabs this one clone by his face with his grippers, then
Does he
slams
scoop?
his skull into the wall.
He be doing that a lot.
Dear God, that might be worse than the guy that fell 100 floors. If you look to the right, you can see the horror on this one clone's face.
Dude, like, oh shit. Damn. That's crazy.
You don't even see his face, but you can tell just by the look. If I saw one of my homies get slimed like that, I'ma be real, I wouldn't know what to do. At this point, just put the gun down and accept your fate or just run. Those are your only options. Look what happens to this royal guard. Bro grabs him with his grippers, starts using him as a body.
Question, the royal guard thing, like, does that not hamper movement? Look at what you're wearing, dude. Is that not hard to move around? I know it's supposed to be like, ooh, sci-fi and shit, but like, come on. Come on.
Shield, then slams his body on the ground. These clones are having some of the most horrific deaths I've ever seen, because this is just getting ridiculous. So Grievous just continued to murder everyone in that room. Those clones stood zero chance against this man. They were literally used as meat shields so Shakti and them could get away. So while they was waiting by the elevator, all they could hear were just the screams of everybody getting murdered in there. Look at this one Jedi. He is spamming the button trying to get the elevator to come up, because dude is horrified of what he's hearing in there. So when the screams stopped, they knew the head start that they got was over. Grievous busts through the door on all fours, running at them like a rabid dog while dodging multiple force pushes. So Shakti ends up finally hitting them, buying them some time to get in the elevator, but that didn't put Grievous down at all. So later on, after they escape, they're all taking this high-speed elevator down to the ground. So they thought they were safe. They thought they had—
Is he not just gonna jump down the fucking elevator shaft? I feel like he's the type of person that would just jump down an elevator shaft.
Had time to breathe, but that lasted for a whopping 10 seconds. They look to the right, and this nigga—
Never the fuck mind, he's going to run down beside it. Objectively, way scarier, actually. That's fair. That is way scarier than just falling down to. Yeah, all right, fair.
Grievous is running down the building. Oh my God! He is running down a building, keeping up with a high-speed elevator. Like, no, bro, no, man. This has got to be another reason why George Lucas nerfed this, man, because this is ridiculous. So this one clone said, nah, twin, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
He just decides to shoot a rocket.
You know what? I'm gonna hope that this is enough to, A, blow up the glass and that guy without blowing us up. Like, hopefully the glass will shatter. And B, the blowback from the back of this thing. Good luck, everybody. We're doing this.
And I'm not gonna lie, was that warranted? Yes! I mean, they gotta try something to stop this man. So when they finally reach the ground floor, they are surrounded by a bunch of super battle droids. And Grievous just drops from the building right in front of them. So Mr. Manslug nigga decides to use a force howl, but Grievous was prepared this time. He uses those damn grippers, digs in the ground.
I don't know why. But that was kind of cute. Like how little he got.
He uses those damn grippers.
He tucks in. Look at that. It's cute.
Digs in the ground and starts moving through the house. They was trying every trick in the book and couldn't stop this man at all. So they just decided to run. There was no point in fighting him. So while they was on the run, Grievous's Magna Guards end up killing the final two clones. So the only ones that were left standing protecting Palpatine was Shakti and the other two Jedi. So they were having to run for their lives through the city while Grievous and his Magna Guards were chasing them. And this whole chase was just insane. They went from fighting on a ship to Grievous just destroying it, making it crash in the middle of the city. Then they ended up fighting in a subway station. And I'm not gonna lie, this next scene had to be one of the most terrifying scenes of all time.
All while holding the dude. Like, Like, just holding him. It's fine.
And they thought they were safe behind this train. This man Grievous pops up right behind them. Jump scare of doom. So he starts walking them down and pushing them back. Then kicks both of the two Jedi to the side. So he ends up walking up to Shock T and telling her,
Salutations, Jedi scum! You may have escaped from me before, but today you will be slimed!
but Shock T ends up pulling off a 10,000 IQ big brain play. She used the Force to wrap this man's cape around the train. So when the train was ready to go, Grievous just gets yoinked.
Bye.
And this finally brought them some time to escape from this man. So about a good 20 minutes passed, and they think that they finally shaken
Also, like, that is like a good show of force control, right? Like, being able to tie a knot using the force is crazy, is it not? I don't know. Maybe I just don't know enough about it. But, like, I feel like that's kind of crazy.
Grievous. Shock T ended up splitting up from him, and the other two Jedi ended up taking Palpatine to his bunker.
Look
so
at
he could be safe.
Palpatine
So
run.
when
Look
they
at him.
got in there and knocked on the doors, they thought that they were in the clear, but they were soon about to realize not even getting yoinked by a high-speed train would stop this nigga. Grievous was waiting for them in that room the entire time, so he drops down and starts fighting the other two Jedi. And while he was doing that, look at this evil, conniving motherfucker going back like, ooh.
I gotta back up just enough for part of my face to be in shadow, but not, it needs to be more than like just my eyes, because if it's just my eyes, I look scared like this. Like it can't be like this amount because this is like scared. So it has to be a little bit more than this, but not my whole face because like it's gotta be peak like I'm evil, you know?
Grievous, good. Slime those niggas, Grievous. Put them on a shirt. So while Grievous
I don't have a
continued to
shirt.
fight them, they end up getting stuck in a lightsaber clash. And this is when Grievous finally revealed his trump card. The thing that he's most famous for. He pulls out the other two arms and starts using all four of them holes.
Well.
When he was using all four of his arms, they stood no chance. Grievous cuts both of them down in a heartbeat.
Dang.
And it was game over for both them niggas. So Grievous finds Palpatine and he looking at him like,
Aha! I've done it, Lord Sidious! Are you impressed?
about fucking time, you half-breed clank. Now get me on the ship and let's fucking go. Okay, on a real note, Grievous actually never knew that Palpatine was Sidious. That is still hilarious to how oblivious he was to him. But anyways,
Well.
Shock T finally ends up making it to the room, but she's too late. She sees the other two Jedi dead, and Grievous holding up Palpatine, and Palpatine looking at her like, oh, hello, Shock T, dear. I'm having a little trouble here. Can you please help me? So Shock T runs at Grievous, but he hits her saber to the side and just chokes her. So he takes her saber, adds it to his collection, then decides to give Shock T some actual shock. He just
The taser. That's rude. He's got a taser? I'm not only gonna steal your lightsaber that you probably designed and had made and like all this, did like this whole thing about. I'm also gonna tase you. Like, that's rude as fuck, man.
executes the hell out of her and just ties her up and leaves her there. So Grievous ends up taking Palpatine to his ship. But before he was about to leave, my goat, Mace motherfucking Windu nigga,
Ayo.
came down and looked at Grievous like, you a fake demon twin, and crushes this man's sternum. Look how he had this man Grievous leaning back. Lord have mercy. And this is the incident in this continuity that gave him that iconic cough. So after the
Did he just cough on me? Can he cough on me? He's got kind of like this whole... Does he have lungs? I know his eyes and like right under his eyes are like fleshy, but like... Bro, what? Look at Anakin's face. Hold on.
incident in this continuity that gave him that iconic cough.
Like, look at that. He's like... He's just like, can he cough on me? Can I get whatever he's got? Like, I don't... This feels rude. Gross.
So after the ship takes off and Grievous escapes, Revenge of the Sith starts. But yeah, that's basically the end of Case 2. So let's look at our final Carnage report for Case 2. This man launched a full invasion on Coruscant, broke into the Chancellor's room and slimed like 20 clones in the most brutal way fashion, then decided to chase the Jedi throughout the whole city, then kill 2 of them and knock out Shakti for a second time. This is some of the most wicked work of all time.
I have a question. Right, because he's like a cyborg, yeah? Could they not give him, like, different lungs? Like, could they not give him artificial lungs? Because if the issue is, like, his lungs got affected by the chest crush, and that's why he's, like, weak. I mean, he's not weak necessarily. I mean, but, like, you know, like, that's why he's not at 100% or whatever. Could they not have given him new lungs? Is it like lungs, heart, and I guess your brain? Like, oh, I understand like the brain thing. Like he needs the brain, like his brain, right? But like, I don't understand. I don't understand what the line is. Hold on, what is it? I'm trying to read. He's not that important. Separatists were on a budget. They did, but only later. They wanted him to lose and be in pain. Sith are stupid evil. He did not live long after this. I think it's because he needed to have a certain amount of real body to be able to use the sabers. Budget cuts at the Emperor Palpatine Surgical Reconstruction Center. I mean, I was just wondering, because, like, I don't know. I haven't watched any, really. Like, I watched some of, I want to say Clone Wars, maybe. Like, a little bit of it. But I haven't watched, like, a lot, like, the animated stuff. I've basically watched almost none of the animated stuff, I think. And I think I've seen all the movies by this point. But, like, I'm not really big into Star Wars, so I don't know a lot about it, to be honest. He was burnt to a crisp. Okay. You would think if he was burnt to a crisp, by the way, he would have lung issues already. I'm, like, you know, I don't know.
Alrighty, lazy.
Star Wars watch along for my Patreon. The Patreon I don't have yet.
Gentlemen, and that is the end of our first ever Forbidden File. I hope everybody can clearly see and understand why this demon got nerfed. Because if he was moving like this in Revenge of the Sith in 3D Clone Wars, then dear God, the Republic would have been cooked. So yeah, 2003 General Grievous, that nigga had to go, just straight up. So with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Let me know if y'all want any more Forbidden Files, because I have a whole list of these. And also make sure to follow the other socials, because that is where I'll tell y'all what all the future videos will be. And until next time,
subscribe. Bum bum. Yeah, okay. I mean, I know, like, I feel like General Grievous is one of those characters that a lot of people really like. Even though he's, like, the bad guy. Like, you know how some people just really like some of the bad guys or whatever. I feel like General Grievous are one of the liked ones. I'm pretty sure I have watched the original trilogy, but I will say I don't know if I've watched it all at one time, if that makes sense. Like, you've seen, like, bits and pieces of stuff. Actually, I take that back. I think I've seen the first one. The original Star Wars movie. I don't know about the other two. So that might have been a lie. I'm so sorry. That might have been a lie. I also don't remember things that I have watched, so that is kind of a problem. You say nope. My sister used to watch it, so I think I have watched it way back in the day. Just don't remember anything. But either way, you know. My bad. Maybe one day.